Hello, welcome. Oh, hold on. Camera privileges have been revoked. Hold. Any second now. Any second now. Come on. Oh, we got Windows noises. There we go. There we go. Hello, welcome. Welcome. How is it going? Hopefully, it's going swimmingly. This is gonna be surprising. We don't have a particular plan for today. Chat. We got some few videos. We got some React Andy content to do, of course. But hello Tristan. Hello Derek on Kick. Hello Tristan again on Twitch as well. Not the Batfoot. Hello. Derek, is there going to be Friday the 13th soon? Any plans? Is Friday the 13th? Oh, Friday the 13th is tomorrow. What's the significance of Friday the 13th? Because I know it's like a cheesy horror movie, but is like why? Chainsaw and machete waving. I guess be sure this Friday 13th to wave your chainsaws and machetes in a safe manner. I've got an electric chainsaw. So as long as I don't wave it hard enough that I'm like cutting through its power cord, then it'll be okay. Why why is Friday the 13th? Google. Why is Friday the 13th unlucky? Is a combination of historical, religious, and cultural beliefs. Thank you, Google AI. I know the number 13 is like considered an unlucky number, but there's a 13th every month. Electric chainsaw? What do you mean? Why is chainsaw in quotes? It still has the chain that moves around the big oval thing that probably has a like technical name. It just is run on an electric motor instead of a little gas motor. Bar, is that what it's called? The chain runs on a bar of a chainsaw? Anatomy of a chainsaw. Oh, it is. It's called the guide bar. There you go. You're right. The guide bar. Yeah, still a chainsaw. Still a chainsaw. You can have the electric chainsaw. It's not as cool as a gas chainsaw, I will admit. But also, it's like way cheaper. Electric chainsaw. And you can get an electric chainsaw for like $40. The thing the chain rotates on is called a bar. I didn't know that. Why would I know that? I must have missed chainsaw anatomy class. Not bad. I jest. They have their place, but electric chainsaws have a lot of limitations, making them impractical for a lot of uses. Yeah, probably the most heavy limitation is that they have to be plugged in because they're electric. Not them. You could probably get a battery powered. You can get a battery powered lawnmower. Like, why couldn't you get a battery powered chainsaw? Probably exists. Do you have bar oil? No. Why would I have bar oil? I have ballistol. I also like almost never need to chainsaw anything, which is why I have an electric chainsaw. It's okay, chat. If my $40 chainsaw breaks, I'll just buy a new one. It'll be okay, I promise. I'm triggering you? What, because I'm not oiling up my chainsaw? Do you want a chainsaw oiling party? Take care of your non-gun tools too? No. You can't make me. I don't even know where it is, honestly. I could probably find it. But like most things like I can like see in my head, like, oh yeah, there it is. And go grab it. I have no idea where that is. Yes, a chainsaw oiling party. We're not having a chainsaw oiling party. What would that even what would that even look like? Just slap a chainsaw on the desk and like put oil on the chainsaw bar? Unfollowed. Who up oiling they saws? No one. No one stays up oiling their saws. I've never heard of that. I mean, obviously you gotta, you know, oil or grease machinery, but a chainsaw is like an AK. It just works. Bar oil goes in a tank on the saw, and is slowly pumped on the bar as you cut? You just fill it? Oh, there's probably oil in that. Probably. I don't know. Oil your AK once in a while too. I haven't shot AK in a long time, so it's fine. I don't know. I've seen how people treat their guns, their AKs. They're not AKs. People clean their guns like never. If your AK feels homesick, coat it in Cosmoline. I'm gonna buy a 55-gallon drum of Cosmoline and then sit on it. Sit in the drum on stream. I'm not gonna do that. It sounds like a horrible idea. FAL. Yeah, we got the FAL out. We have FAL, Glock 17, L, Automag 2, Heiser. Because if it doesn't start here, then people make me go get it, and so it just has to live here. Do it to fund your Bison. How much does Cosmoline isn't like cheap? Cosmoline is expensive. I don't even know if you can get it in 55-gallon drums. Bulk Cosmoline from Cosmoline Direct. Where do you get a giant like drum of Cosmoline? Oh, there we go. 55-gallon drum. That's not Cosmoline though. Cosmoline 1104. 55-gallon drum. Chat. Oh my goodness. A 55-gallon drum of Cosmoline is almost as expensive as a Bison. That's so expensive. $4,200, chats. $4,200 for 55 gallons of Cosmoline. And they don't ship to Hawaii or Alaska. Lie about Cosmoline Donegal. Use money for Bison. We'd understand. No, if I'm gonna sit in Cosmoline, I'm gonna sit in Cosmoline, chat. But I'm not gonna do that. Because it costs $4,200. I mean, I know 55 gallons is a lot. 5 gallons for $600? It's $120 a gallon of Cosmoline. That's crazy. That's so expensive. 1 gallon, $120. That's insanity. Why is Cosmoline so expensive, and why does Russia use so much of it if it's so expensive? That is crazy. That is crazy. Might be easy to recycle. I wouldn't imagine it is. Recycling Cosmoline? So you have to like scrape it off of your guns. Squeegee it off. That doesn't, no. No. Megalum, I imagine 55 gallons goes a long way, and they're not expecting you to take a bath in it. Maybe. They should adjust their expectations and make it cheaper based on those expectations. I'm not about to take a $4,200 Cosmoline bath. The lube industries knows what they got. It isn't. I've never bought lube, chat. How much does lube cost? It's probably not $4,200 for 55 gallons. That was a weird sentence. I'm also not going to look that up. I'm not trying to get added to whatever list Diddy is on. Patchwork. Trying to do mental math. I don't imagine it takes more than a gallon for something like an AK. Was this cheaper for government work? Probably. $1,200 for 55 gallons of lube. It's like a quarter the price. Lube of the month club. No. No. I don't like that. Banned. No. Lube of the month. That's gross. That's gross. Although I guess, you know, if you're in a nice committed relationship and you need lube for your committed relationship activities, sure. Sure. Go off. Depends on the lube. It's Tristan. I've seen much higher prices for good quality synthetic. Tristan is a lube expert. Got it. Okay. Interesting. So, what kind of lubricant should I use for the the tracks on my forklift? No sex count before marriage is not the Lord's will. It's also just a good idea in general. True. On both accounts. Also, I think there's not a huge chance of that being an issue for me. Hasn't happened yet, so it's probably not gonna change in the foreseeable future. Patchwork. I just remembered an old video where a guy lubed his stuff with bad dragon lube in 2010. What? His stuff? Like, what kind of his stuff? Like, what? 17L? Ads? Oh, not ads. Not ads. Back. Welcome back. Yes. This is 17L. So today we have 17L, FALO, Automag 2, Heiser. You found it? Oh no. Oh. Oh. Why does it look like that? Why does it look like that? Where did I get the mag for the FAL? So this is the FAL 30 rounder mag. And I bought this on Gunbroker for a lot of money. Because, I mean, it's the heavy barrel FAL made for sustained fire. You got to have the big magazine for it. Even though mine is just semi-auto, but it goes with the look. I guess we have to watch this. Whatever's going on here. It's so loud.
Yo, this is Matt V 2099. I'm here with
3 years ago. I hate it here. I hate it here.
Bad Dragon Lube. Yeah, doesn't that look nasty? So my furry friend contacted me on Facebook and was like, "Yo, man,
I hate everything.
This stuff? It'll be a hit." I'm like, "Oh my goodness, sure, man, but that stuff better be factory sealed." And it is. I was worried that he'd.
This guy was afraid his furry friend was gonna give him like pre-sampled, pre-used. His channel's been gone since 2025. That's this year. 2020.
Pass this bottle around at a furry convention and get like 700 furries filling this thing up with the real thing. So, just in case,
I hate it.
I don't want to get some STI. I got some safety gear. I got a face shield. Keep the stuff out of my eyes because glasses aren't good enough. That's rubber gloves. All right, let me safety suit up and.
Is he putting on latex gloves over his shooting gloves?
Oh yeah.
I don't like that. I don't like that.
There we go. Totally safe.
He just ripped his left glove.
Poke a hole in this.
Pokes hole with recoil spring.
Let's take our.
Oh, there it goes.
Disassemble our Glock.
He lost a recoil spring. I saw it. I saw it roll away.
Just disassembled the Glock.
You wouldn't want lube on your cool guy gloves. Yeah, that's fair enough. But he's got holes in his gloves
Oh
now.
my goodness. Let's put that bad dragon lube on there.
No.
So, everybody
That's-
always asks me to do the
no.
real thing. No way, dude. This is as good as it'll get. Ugh.
I hate it. Don't add more.
There it is.
Okay.
All right, just for good measure, let's put some more in there.
Stop.
Oh, yeah. We just skeeted all over this bitch.
His words are making it worse. And the video's bad by itself. He didn't get the magazine.
All the clothing I'm wearing is totally gonna get burned.
Deploying reinforcements.
Voltage Showdown
let's,
just
make
followed
sure I
on
got my
Glitch.
Voltage.
face
Thanks for the
shield
follow.
Power stroke this bitch. Let's do this.
Oh. Oh. Yeah. It looks so gross. Generic dubstep music.
All right, dudes. That's the Dragon Lube Glock. Nasty.
Why? 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 Just why? Why would someone ever do that? When you love your guns just enough? No. If you need bad dragon lube for your guns, then you are loving your guns the wrong way. We're gatekeeping today, chat. No. No. Why is my Spotify button not working? Lest the trigger be creamy, that whole thing was creamy. Voltage, Bossman. I finally oiled that Glock. Hey, Bossman, I finally oiled that Glock for you. Took me all day, and I passed out twice, but it's done. Passed out twice? What do you... what? Are you okay? Do you need to seek medical attention? Passed out twice. Right, he also turned his Glock into pudding. I mean, he just filled it with furry pudding. So, it's a really, I don't know if that's a step forward or backwards. Listen, you keep telling me no, and I'll get some specifically for the AK. I'm just saying you better have a matching foregrip for your special lube, special gun lube. Lizard spent $350 on ammo. Cry. Hopefully you weren't buying something weird and niche and really expensive. spent $350 on ammo. Got 100 rounds. You got an ASMR? Whatever I want. Got an ASMR, whatever I want? Okay. ASMR mode engaged. There you go. There you go. You see the Longboy MP5 Atlantic put out? I briefly saw it. I have a video pulled up about it. That's one of the videos we gotta watch today. .32 ACP, 357 Magnum, and 308. Okay, so most of the price was 308. Got it. 32 is annoyingly expensive for such a small round. It's true. I've got a few boxes of 32. I don't have a gun that shoots 32, but I've got the ammo. Lizard. I'm getting a 22 LR kit, but I'm going to put 300 rounds of 32 ACP first. I don't think 32 ACP is going to work in your 22 LR kit. Just a hunch on that one. When the gun clicks, yeah, don't you know? That's how I do the gun ASMR. I put it in my mouth and then just like move it around. It's like when people tie knots in cherry stems with their tongue. It's like that. It's kind of cool. 1700 high. The Atlantic long MP5 looks good. You hate MP5s with goofy exposed barrels. I'm about to be dropping some hate on this thing, I'm pretty sure. Because I've not like looked at it. I've seen like little pictures of it, and it looks awful. Isn't 308 like $1 per round? It depends on what 308 and in what quantity you buy it. All right, chat. All right. Since we're talking about it anyways, new PTR time. Whoa.
Thanks for stopping by today.
Yeah, I hate it. I don't like it. Hello, Blaine. Nope.
We're looking at another new product. This is the PTR9 LTR CS rifle. It's chambered in 9mm. This is a roller lock rifle made by our friends.
The proportions are all wrong. And it's got letters instead of pictures. Lizard, I think I'd rather save for SP5K. Only 500 more. Or you could just get like an MKE for less.
For a PTR. If you don't know much about PTR, they've been in the business for a long time. PTR builds mainly roller lock firearms and accessories. They're famous for their 308s. They have a series of 9mm.
PTR is famous for their 308s? I know they make 308s. I thought they were just like generally famous for roller delay.
Millimeter pistols. They have 308 pistols, 7.62 by 39 roller lock pistols and rifles, the KFR series, and they also have a 5.56 model. This happens to be one of their newer iterations of the 9mm series. Most of the 9mm that you've seen out there have been in the pistol format. We're going to take a look at a few of the features on this rifle.
Oh, the handguard just keeps going. And the camera's panning and it just keeps going.
I'm sure I'm going to miss some of them. You could, of course, research that on the web, get some more of the details, but I'm going to try to go over them quickly with you so you have a quick down and dirty idea of what the rifle is. They mainly designed this rifle to give you something that had some additional flexibility. Also, if you wanted a longer barrel and not quite the short 8-inch barrel or the 6-inch barrel, for more accuracy, you could do that. Now, this specific rifle has a 12-inch barrel, which is great for SBR length guns. However, in order to make...
Wait, what about SBR length guns? Because that's clearly not.
It's a 12-inch barrel, which is great for SBR length guns.
That's a 12-inch barrel? What? There's no way there's a 12-inch barrel.
However, in order to make it legal for civilian consumption, they have pinned and welded an extension on the end.
That's a pin and weld extension? Gross. Ew. No. Why?
If you were to get your SBR paperwork approved and you wanted to...
If you're going to SBR it anyways, why would you want it that long? Like what's the market for this? Like who is out there with their MP5 and they're like, you know the problem with this? It's too short. I need this to be longer, but not rifle length. And they put this giant pin and weld catastrophe on the end of the barrel. Oh my goodness. Just got here. What is this abomination? New PTR, whatever they've got going on there. And don't you like Calico? Yeah, that's because Calico is different in an interesting way. This is not. This is gross. If you're gonna get a tactical like MP5, just get a tactical. What? Why? Why, chat? Why is? What's the market? Like besides the fact that it's just ugly. Who wants a 12.5 tactical MP5? can also thread a suppressor on there, and you can do it with a normal length MP5.
SBR this, you could simply remove this front end, and then you would be able to attach your favorite suppressor.
Just get the
or muzzle
5.56
device
model of that
on the
size.
end of the
Exactly.
gun.
Get the 5.56. Get the 300 blackout. If you want it still to be quiet for suppressors, like, why?
On the back of the gun, we do see a collapsing stock. We've got an optic rail on the top, so you can mount your favorite, red dot or magnification optic. It does have the traditional drum-style rear sight and the hooded style sight that you're going to see on your MP5s. Of course, it takes the MP5 magazines. We have, the plastic trigger housing lower, and it does have an M-lock railed metal front handguard. Again, a lot of, high-quality metal construction on this gun. It's not a cheap plastic toy. Again, you got a collapsing stock, you got a 12-inch nitride treated barrel, and the ability to make this SBR ready. So it adds a lot of options for shooters both now and if they want to go the NFA route down the road. Increased accuracy, just all around a fun gun. Now, take a look at this gun. We decided to get a little bit creative, and Jay and the guys in the back said,
How did they make it worse? Is that a set me handguard? This handguard could be on something else, but they put it on this horribleness.
hey, we don't particularly like the slimline handguard as much as we like some of the standard, HK handguards that are out there. This happens to be an HK33 handguard.
HK33.
It is not a G3 handguard, and they basically fitted the handguard onto this gun.
They fitted the handguard onto it. Rest in peace, the handguard. It's over.
Wanted to show everybody out there because I think it definitely makes it look cool, gives you a little bit more to grip onto, just gives you a better overall look. There is some fitting that's going to be
I don't like that. I don't like it. Hey guys, here at PTR, we know you don't want an HK33 clone, so we gave you another 9mm PCZ. Fitting means destructive modification. That is exactly what fitting means. Fitting means that it will now only go on this gun and will not go on what it was supposed to.
Be required to the HK33 stocks, or excuse me, handguards. You can do that, with a Dremel tool or a file. It does not, quite honestly, take that long.
All right, chat, you pull out your Dremels. We're Dremeling our HK33 parts. I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry, chat.
It's maybe a 10 or 15 minute, fit, but it definitely completes the look of the gun. Thanks for stopping by and taking a quick look at PTR's new LTR CS rifle. I will also add that they do offer this in a pistol format. Thanks for stopping by, and check.
Why? Why would they offer that in a pistol? You spent like the first 2 minutes of the video talking about how great it was that it came in a rifle instead of a pistol version. How much do these cost?
PTR out in the future for more new products.
How much do these cost, chat? How much do these cost? I think someone threw a link at me earlier and I missed it. Yeah, there it is. Mao, hello. $19.85. Add to cart for best price. Low stock, order soon. Hopefully that's because they didn't make very many of them and not because people are actually buying them. It just looks so awkward. It looks like it had like stunted growth or something. I don't know. The proportions are all wrong. 2200 MSRP. Hold on. Does adding it to cart docs me? $17.19 in cart. $17.19 in cart. Oh, here we go. Here we get a good look at that muzzle device. Oh. Oh. Keep in mind, this is threaded on back here. Oh. 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 Pet gun. Pet FAL. We can pet the FAL. It's okay, FAL. I won't do horrible things to tacticalize you. You're good just the way you are. Okay, so chat, keep in mind, right? You could get this. Oh, you guys can't see. You get this. Good job, streamer. Of just horrible abomination. Or if you want your tactical PTR, you could get this one. They make a reasonable length one. It's already there. It comes with the gross brace, but you can SBR it. I'm not a huge fan of like the tactical, like old guns. Because let's be honest, MP5s are old guns now. But if you're gonna do it well. Give you the first? You want this one? Over this one? Why? But why? This is so weird and awkward looking. Nightwolf. I have 9 CT. Put Surefire Handguard. It looks vibey. Yeah, MP5s or SP5s are they're super cool vibey guns. And yeah, like you can tactical it out. But why? Why would you want that? If you're gonna get a roller delay that long, then just, well. There's better options. There's better options. I heard you like finger grooves, chat. I hear you like finger grooves. Hop has a video about modernizing the 9CT. Interesting. I mean, there are well done, modernized MP5s out there. Megalum. Honestly, SP5 is not satisfying to shoot. Unironically, it's too smooth. It doesn't satisfy my need to feel recoil. The K is better. I'm gonna assume you also don't like shooting 22. But you know what you need? If you like feeling recoil, I hear you like recoil. Hopefully you also like flashbangs. Now, 22 is fun for other reasons. Mao, take MP5 and 10mm. I know, like HK made like a prototype 10mm MP5. Has there been anyone who's made one in aftermarket? Oh, you can buy a HK MP5 10mm kit. There you go. You want an MP5 and 10mm? There you go. Boom. It's some assembly required. Bulk discount rates too. FBI used 10mm MP5, if I recall. Yeah, there was a period of time the FBI went to 10mm before they decided that Alphabet Boy's wrists were too weak. It was the original Rainbow Six gun from the novels with straight mag. Yeah. Gotta have straight mag for 10mm. Because it's a straight walled cartridge. Megalum. I take MP5 SD over standard because cool factor outweighs desire for recoil control. SD versions are very cool. I will admit, SD versions of like everything. Very cool. Printed MP5 has 10 and 40. Yeah, you're 40. Lizard in bootleg MP5 SD. I mean, it's not a terrible temporary option, I guess, for an MP5 SD. But if I was going to get an MP5 SD, this would not tickle that itch. This this wouldn't be good enough for me, chat. Although for $50, that's quite a bit cheaper than an actual MP5 SD. I can understand why someone would do this. An extra $50 on top instead of an extra lot more than that. Lizard, I think I'm gonna get a cat mob, but wait a couple months. No, buy it now. Buy it now. I'm sure your finances will be okay. It'll be all right. Mao, give Mao 40s. Mao likes 40s. Then you must love the current used guns market because there's so many cheap 40s right now. Not the Betfa. That isn't what happened, as good as the story is. 10mm they issued was already loaded to 40 Smith & Wesson power. They replaced them because the guns themselves were having problems. So I guess, for those who don't know, when you buy 10mm, like if you go to Cabela's or whatever, buy yourself some 10mm, it's usually downloaded. No, not downloaded. The powder, it's got less powder in it. It's light load 10mm. Actual full power 10mm, not usually what is on the shelves. Mao can't enjoy current used market, stuck in California. Well, rest in peace. You gotta escape California before the boomers finish selling off their 40s for $180. Light load 10 is standard 40. Yes. Megalon just priced out converting my SP5 to SD, only $1,800. That is quite a bit of money. The bootleg one was $50, so that's quite a bit of a price difference, especially in a percentage. Try finding a complete SD build under 5K. No. Besides the $50 one, the $50 like bootleg SP5 that's not actually an SP5. I mean, I've got a drill. Like just bring your MP5 over, SP5 over. Like I can drill some ports in that barrel for you, and you're good. Lizard. I need a super safety for SP5. It's expensive. Yes. Got to use a different trigger group housing that uses AR trigger group, installs a slip rail. No. Not AR trigger groups. Isn't there a FRT for SP5s? I'm pretty sure there is. Is there one that doesn't make you have to use a super weird, janky lower housing? There you go. Franklin Armory makes one. For the low price of $700. That's ridiculous. I guess that's binary. That's not even force reset. That's binary. $700 binary trigger. Reposition though.
Go ahead.
Super safety MP5, 50 round drum. He's probably covering up an AR grip under that, isn't he?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Go ahead. Ferocious cat started chewing on my plastic ammo can. No, microplastics are for people, not animals. Looks fun. FRTs are fun. Yes. This is true. Except for on your wallet. FRTs are not fun on your wallet. Ferocious has been sprayed with no chew spray. You know what you can do is you can get some like chili powder or red pepper flakes and like leave them in water and let the like shake it up or stir it and leave it for a bit. Let the water kind of absorb the spiciness and put the water in a spray bottle and you have an anti-animal spray. Done that, doesn't work well. Well, it works pretty well for me. I also have a dog that actively seeks out the no chew spray to chew on it because they like the taste of it. Because my dog's broken, I guess. What else should I buy from Atlantic? Everything. All of it. I don't know. Probably whatever they've got on sale. Atlantic On sale this week. Price. High to low. This one. You need this one. Just the most expensive thing on the sale list. That's the one you need. RPK. Century. Weird RPK. Yes. Ruger Ranch Rifle. For whatever best cart price is. Polish AKs for $650. That's pretty good. Wolf upper. Wolf T91-esque upper. Not a ton of super interesting stuff on the sale page right now. At least to me personally. Mad I missed these at $650. Oh yeah. the Century CA3, the G3 builds. These were priced so low. I like just incredibly crazy low. I almost bought one. And I'm not even like in the market looking for a G3. That's how low they were. I do need. I'm still waiting on the Century imported MKE, the AP51s. I need the price on those to drop just a little bit more so I can buy one. These. I'm not in the market for a G3. But I am in the market for one of these. I needed to drop just a little more. Just a little more, chat. And then we'll be cooking. And then I'm gonna need to get a stock. And a tax stamp. You want one? The AP53. The AP53 is at least somewhat more practical. You want the out of stock Ohio Ordnance M2. $16,000. That's a lot of money. You get a lot of metal though. MP5 grip on the AP53 is weird. AP53? Why? You've got a squirrel problem, need M2. I don't think those are squirrels if you need 50 BMG for them. Just like a hunch. Oh, stop yawning. It's too early to yawn. It's only 11:15. It's probably the 2.5 hours of sleep I got last night. Because I have a healthy sleep schedule and I'm good at sleeping. Big squirrels. Yeah, squirrels the size of blue whales. .308 1919, good for squirrels. I think really what you need for squirrels, like if we're gonna be going, just a Vulcan cannon. Like, come on. If you can tell there was a squirrel afterwards, I'm not even interested. My elbow popped. Did I pick up on the mic? It seemed loud. All right, chat, video time. Video time. I don't know what this video's about, but it says propaganda and guns in the title. So we gotta watch it. You done heard it. I done heard it. All right, let's see. Let's gun propaganda. Chat, close your ears. It's propaganda.
Hi,
Hi, you want to handle her first, or are you ready to buy?
I'm ready.
You got a photo ID?
What is this movie from? Or what movie is this scene from? Why is this guy talking like he's got a poop real bad? And this guy's been holding in this poop for days.
Hi,
Hi, you want to handle her first, or are you ready to buy?
I'm ready.
That makes me uncomfortable.
You got a photo ID? All right, just gonna need you to fill this out here. You want a scope and a sling for that too?
Yes, please.
If you need any assistance, just let.
Yo! Where's this gun store? I don't get free scopes and slings when I buy guns. What? Man.
Let me know. Here we go. Let's see this. I think you made a mistake here. See, I can't sell this to you if you acquire it on behalf of someone else. I think you meant to check that box.
No. Nope. No, you can't do that. That is called coaching. And if the ATF sees you do that, they will take your license. You can't say, I can't sell you this gun, so here, change your answer. That is, you cannot do that.
All right. Want a high capacity magazine with that?
Okay.
Good.
Yo, high capacity magazines, chat.
No, it would be for self-defense. I need something that can fit into my hand.
Sounds like you're after a handgun.
Wow. I'm looking for something for self-defense, something that'll fit in my hand. It looks like you were looking for a handgun. No. Really? I had no idea.
Hello, it's me, Hollywood's depiction of a first-time gun bio.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate.
If you don't like the video, you are gay.
Greetings and salutations, Reddit.
Dang it, chat. I haven't liked the video yet. It's Pride Month. I'll leave it unliked for a little bit. I'll like it later.
It is I, Austin, of the Hollywood Directors Are Not People channel, and today we are going to be talking about a thing I kind of forgot about when I was doing the daytime TV wine aunt slop video, and it was actually one of my favorite things, but it can be its own video, so we're going to do that. One of the more funny points of these daytime TV and Hollywood production shows as it pertains to guns is the gun store experience as it pertains to at least Hollywood. You have ones that are either so comically like not how that shit works that it's almost
like
insulting to the point where a disabled minor can walk into a shop and the guy's just like, hey, while you're at it, you want a scope? High capacity magazine?
Hi.
Hi, you want a handler first, or are you ready to buy?
I'm ready.
You got a photo ID? All right, I'm just gonna need you to fill this out here. You want a scope and a sling for that too?
Yes, please.
If you need any assistance, just let me know. Here you go. Let's see this.
I hate this so much.
I think you made a mistake here. See, I can't sell this to you if you acquire it on behalf of someone else.
See, so that's question 21A. That's question 21A on the 4473, asking if you're buying the gun for yourself. And, yeah, you have to be buying the gun for yourself. I thought 21A was the illegal alien one. No, that's 21E or F? The illegal alien one is, or the alien one. There's a couple alien questions. It's like a question and then like a sub question after it. That's pretty far down. Pretty far down the 21s.
I think you meant to check that box. All right. Want a high capacity magazine?
And what you do at a gun store, if someone marks question 21A in a fashion that you cannot sell them a firearm, is, well, you've got a couple options, depending on what gun shop you work at. If you work at a real straight-laced gun shop, then what you do is you say, oh, I'm sorry, sir or ma'am, we can't sell you this gun today. Goodbye. If you're at somewhere a little less stringent, then you go, okay, I'm gonna give this back to you. You read over your answers really carefully and give it back to me. And then if they still are either illiterate or don't change the answer, then you tell them they can't have it. Hello, fellow gun enthusiasts. Would you like a high capacity magazine?
Okay.
Good call.
Hey, he got a Ruger AR-556.
I got it.
Thanks, man. I'll call you later.
You promise to keep that safety on?
Promise.
Oh, that one's kind of funny, though, because it is technically based on real-life events. I actually think they dumbed it down a little bit.
Is he trying to
like outside
rob
of
that
the
guy with a water
just
gun?
Ridiculous scenario of selling a gun to a disabled minor kid? You're like checking boxes for him, which is a definite no-no. The high capacity bit. You know what? Hey, just want a nondescript scope with it too. Maybe just give him the nuclear launch codes. Maybe pointing out the local elementary school to him. I mean, if we're running with this kind of propaganda.
I mean,
these shows are
where
also
he
known
goes
for
every
their
day.
riveting commentary. You can really see the writer's skill shining through some of these scenes.
I'm interested in buying a gun.
Are you a hunter?
No, it would be for self-defense. I need something that can fit into my hand.
Sounds like you're after a handgun. How about something like this?
I hate that interaction. I'm dying. I'm looking for something for self-defense that'll fit in my hand. Ah, you're looking for a handgun. Yeah, that person probably has an acting degree. Pietro Beretta.
Yes, this is exactly what I'm looking for. I can hold it in my hand quite easily.
I'll run the babackground check and file the
Yeah.
necessary paperwork.
Yeah, is there some sort of box you can put this in? Or
A bag? Can you put this in a box or a bag? Yeah, no, guns don't come in a box, for sure. Every gun doesn't come in a box from the manufacturer. You just gotta throw that in a grocery bag. Like Walmart. Your Walmart self-checkout. You throw a couple Berettas in the self-checkout bags. Just lay it next to the milk and the ice cream. Yeah, in the same bag.
or a bag.
Sorry. There is a waiting period before you can legally purchase this gun. So a person who's upset with another person can't come in here and buy a gun to shoot that person with. You did mention self-defense, though. Be cautious. In a violent altercation, an armed victim is much more likely to be shot and killed than an unarmed victim.
Yeah, an unarmed victim is also more likely to have crimes committed against them. What? Brother, please. This is some subtle commentary right here. They're really coming in with a subtlety today.
I think I need a gun for defense. Something that fits in the hand. I think you're looking for a handgun. How do these fucking people have jobs? I really need this dude's shirt. It's me. I work at gun shop.
Okay, I'd wear that shirt though. Let's be honest though. I'd wear that. Did you know that driving a car means you're more likely to die in a crash? It's true. It's true.
Me, nondescript gun employee. And then on the other hand of the spectrum, you get ones that pretend to be stringent, like to buy a gun it's more stringent, but it's like cherry picked, like state laws from like they can never get the actual number of days you have to wait in states like California as an example. It's a bunch of like
What's the waiting
Reddit tier
period in
arguing
California?
about legalities at
It's
each
like a
other.
week.
I'll take the 17, 2 19s, that Beretta, and 3 burners.
3 burners? Yeah, what brand is that? I'll take 3 burners. It's 10 days in California? I was close. I was within 3.
Well, just so you know, once you apply for your permit, there's a 7-day waiting period before you can purchase a firearm. You can only buy one in a 30-day window, but I can hold them for you.
What? You have to wait 7 days after you're approved for your gun purchasing permit. I mean, a gun purchasing permit sounds like a FOID card or something, like Illinois had. I don't think they have it anymore. I think California has a, like, you can only purchase one every, like, a certain time period, right? Illinois still has the FOID card? I thought they got rid of it for some reason. Sorry, Illinois. Your constitutional rights are being licensed. Cali can buy any amount these days. 130. Who knows what California is? They're changing their laws every week. Majestic Potato. I heard 3 burgers. I would go to a gun shop burger restaurant combo. They can have my business. Start one. A gun shop restaurant. Honestly, if you set that up in the right spot, you could probably have a pretty good business with it.
That's a lot of hoops.
Oh, yeah. More hoops in the NBA.
Rules say you can lend these firearms to a friend, which, as you know, is one of the conditions for legal temporary transfer under New Jersey law. Nice to meet you, friend. I'm Joe Gordon.
Frank Majeski, pleasure's mine. And you must know that a legal temporary transfer between family and friends can only be used for sporting purposes. So I assume you're going to be target shooting.
This is so painful. This is so painful. What is this? Private party transfers are legal. But those guns are not owned by a private party. They're owned by the FFL business. They're in your A&D record log. There's not a private party transfer. Oh, pain.
Or hunting?
A combination of both.
Well, law also necessitates the firearms be back within an 8-hour period.
What? That's not a law. That's not a law anywhere. That's unenforceable.
Technically, every moment in time exists within an 8-hour period.
I'm sure you're aware that transferred firearms can only be used in the presence and supervision of the legal owner, and that would be me.
How about you be with me in spirit, Frank?
Hello? Police? No. Ain't no shop owner in the world is putting their neck out for that kind of liability. Yeah, that is not worth it. That is like risking losing your business and livelihood at the least, and spending time in federal prison owing millions of dollars at the most. No business owner is going to take that risk for literally Joe Schmo who walked in off the street. Even if they're a chiseled, large, muscular man, like in this clip. Rice. Hello, first time. It's a lot of guns right there. But the story plot. Not the story plot. Why, yes, Mr. at Not the Batfa. I would love to take this obvious bribe to violate federal and state laws.
Well, if it's good enough for God, it's good enough for me.
What? Guns come with boxes. Stop putting them in plastic bags. Oh my goodness. Bro. Chat, if you ever put a bunch of guns into a plastic shopping bag, we're gonna fight. We're gonna fight. Why do they think guns are sold in shopping bags? I have no idea. Unless they were used and the previous owner didn't keep the original box. You don't stack them in a shopping bag either way. Box takes up space, bag superior. No. Even buying old used guns, they give me a fabric case with the ability to padlock it. Yeah, so a lot of shops will, like, if they're selling used guns, they'll give you like a super cheap case with it, or like if they're even cheaper, like a cardboard box. Or you just walk out of the store with the gun, depending on your state. Plastic shopping bags break when you fill them with air. Forget about guns. Yeah, if you're putting 5 guns in your shopping bag, then you're going to have 5 guns on the floor. It's not going to work out.
And just like how all the villains in the daytime TV shows are always disheveled, like trucker-looking white dudes, all the gun shop owners in Hollywood productions are like old white guys. Other than the one time that I found it wasn't an old white guy owning a gun store, it was a Asian guy's gun store getting robbed by a black guy. What did you mean by this, Hollywood?
It's a pretty cool looking gun shop. I'd shop in that store.
Can I help you fellas? Hey.
45 caliber bullets.
I only have
45 caliber bullets. Chat, if someone's trying to rob me in a gun shop and they ask for 45 caliber bullets, I am taking them to the reloading section and giving them the bullets. What do you think, they're going to open them and check them right there? Stupid.
We'll take them all.
You see, I don't have 45. Based Asian gun store owner doesn't carry 45 AARP.
Just do what he says. He won't hurt you.
I don't want any trouble.
Well, then you're smarter than most. Hurry up.
Why does he have a bandolier pre-filled with moon clips to hand this guy? And half a box of ammo. Gives him a 45 gap.
They even give you glimpses to the past when going to a gun shop was the coolest thing ever, and how it should be.
Can I help you? Yeah, I'd like to have a look at that Thompson submachine gun. The Colt Monitor machine rifle.
Ooh,
One
Colt
up top
Monitor.
there with a custom pistol grip. Colt automatic pistol. And 1917 Smith right behind it. You're gonna want to see that BAR 30-06. The .3 Springfield with a glass up top there. That Remington Model 11 light gun over there. Well, the 28-inch or 20-inch? No, sir, I want the short barrel.
I'm gonna be honest. If someone wanted this many guns on the counter, I would turn them away. I'd be like, no. No, this is dumb. I'm not taking every gun out for you to look at. That's stupid. It's a state agent. I think FBI in movie. So if this was modern day, he can still do it. It's from a movie about probation. And he's an agent. Interesting. I don't know any of these movies, chat. I don't watch movies.
Is that the 12? Yes, sir. Let me see that old Winchester you got there, that 30-30. I'll take it. You want the stick or the drum from Tommy? I mean the stick. 20 rounds. Take a dozen. 2 of them drums. And a handful of them half-moon clips for the smithy. I got them.
Now, the whole point of these propaganda scenes is to depict it as a... It's easier to, like, buy a gun than it is to, like, buy, I don't know, whatever household item.
You turn away a big sale like that? That guy gave no indication of buying. That guy just walked in and was like, I want to see that one. I want to see that one. I want to see that one. If you've ever worked in a gun shop and there's someone who walks up and just like points at all the cool stuff, it's like, I want to look at that one. Then you're like, okay. And this guy's just here because he played Call of Duty and he wants to touch all his favorite guns. He's not going to buy anything. And you don't give that guy any of your time. I'm going to be honest, that's just how it is. That's just how it is. If you don't show any intention of buying and you're just pointing at all the cool stuff, like, hey, can I touch that? Hey, can I look at that one? I want to see that one too. Like, no. Mm-mm. That's just how it is. Sometimes that guy who looks at the cool stuff also buys. Sometimes. But also a lot of the times they don't. It's just how it is. Mao had one guy do that today with 4 guns. It's Call of Duty in the 1930s, I think. Okay, clearly, I wasn't talking about the 1930s. I was talking about today. If you go into a gun shop and you start pointing at things and demanding that everything be laid out on the counter in front of you, they're going to say no. It's not going to work.
Item that people like to spook themselves into believing. It's just another way to spook why-nots. I've already covered the main point of that, but the gun shop scenes are always really funny. All this is to say is you don't hate Hollywood writers and directors enough. You think you do, but you don't. Every single one of them is a 9K 111. That's kind of the point of this video.
I don't know what that means.
That's going to do it for me today, guys. This is Austin.
What's a 9K 111?
The Black Rambo Coin channel. Need you to invest so I can rug pull you. And I will see you in the next one. Later!
Hi, guys. Welcome to Jackass Vintage
There's still 3 minutes of this video left?
Warfare Challenge 4 for 4. Technically $5.
Oh, mukbang?
Not live.
Gun range
Live by the
mukbang?
media.
How to maximize your lead exposure 101. Eat on the firing line.
They're crazy. I'm skinny, so I might actually be able to do it, or I'll die trying. One of the two.
Eating a Wendy's 4 for 4?
Hands set on table.
Hands on table.
That's not
Table's
hard.
filthy, Jesus.
Backhand that.
Count
All
down
right. For the timer.
Give me a beat.
Oh,
Fucking foul. That is vile.
did he just
Please don't
he just said that he wouldn't put his hands on the table, and he's picking up food off the table.
throw up on my gun.
Okay, I mean, he's eating fast, but it's not like disgustingly like. Did he just dip that lettuce in the water? Stop dipping things in the water. That's what sauce is for. This is what horking something down looks like. I mean, he's not gonna beat any records.
You got it. You got it.
What are you doing dumping the fries out? You eat those straight out of the box if you're really hurrying. You drink them out of that thing.
On time. 50 seconds. Oh, you're gonna kill my score. Oh, it's fucking disgusting, that water, man. Oh.
He's having trouble getting the fries down.
Come on, go, 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 go! Time! 1:21. That's it, ladies and gents. That's it.
For that thrill, hit bullshit. There was a
want to hurt you the way you hurted me.
What is happening? What is going on?
I can't! You act like you care about me.
What is happening?
Respect me. You are flaky.
Chat, respect him.
And
Don't be
you can't
flaky.
keep a boyfriend. And
Me
you
neither.
can't keep a job. And no one likes you. And you're going to a ban. And you deserve it. Because you are superficial and selfish and pretentious.
Rest in peace. It's over for me. It's over for me. This Indian guy said so.
Vintage Warfare, for all.
Rest in peace. It's over. It's over for me, chat. Forever alone. Some random Indian guy said so. More realistic scenario than brutality matches. Eating a Wendy's 4 for 4 in a minute and then shooting 4 rounds of 308. Can't give a boyfriend. I'd have to try it first. Yeah. Let's be honest. Let's be honest, chat. I think it'd be pretty easy to keep a boyfriend. Right? Dudes are pretty simple. I know because I'm a guy. Keeping a boyfriend would be the easiest thing ever. The problem is that I'm into women, which is super inconvenient because women are so much more difficult. Potato, life would be so much simpler for us into dudes. Exactly. It's what I'm saying. All you have to do to like keep a boyfriend is just like not be horrible. Listen to their autistic ramblings sometimes. It doesn't have to be like all the time, just like every now and then. And then like I don't know. Give them a hug sometimes. I don't know. Super easy. If you watch the Foxu long enough, the curse rubs off on chat and you become gay. Oh, wait, really? Hold on. I've only been watching Kirsche for like, I don't know. I think I first like actually started watching her when she was doing like a hand review stream. So whenever that was, is when I actually started watching her. So how much longer do I have to watch Kirsche to be gay? Tell me. Tell me. How much longer? It's a year or two? It's a relationship, not your buddy. You haven't seen in 10 years. It's not as simple as hugs and schizo rants. Oh, you gotta make him food. Make him food sometimes. There you go. Got it. It paints nails. X, I'm sorry to tell you. You can paint your nails and be straight, chat. I have gotten more compliments from women on my painted nails than literally anything else I've ever done. So you can be over there without painted nails, not getting complimented on your nails by women. But I will paint my nails sometimes. It's because women paint their nails, so they appreciate well-painted nails. Yeah, but women also do other things. Probably. Women cook. Women cook as well. And women appreciate cooking, so maybe you're right. Maybe I think you're onto something. Women like guys who are good at the things that they do. Like painting their nails and cooking. Is that sexist of me? Probably. That's okay. Next, he's going to say they love doing laundry. I didn't say they loved doing either of those things, but that's things they do. And yes, women do like a guy who does their laundry. Because that means you don't smell like a dumpster. Tristan, I don't paint my nails. I did get a pedicure the other day. I could never. From some wonderful Vietnamese ladies. Women love effeminate guys. That definitely depends on the woman. I think women like a good mix of effeminate and masculine traits. So if you can be an absolute just like jacked Giga Chad with painted nails, it's over for everyone else. No one else has a chance. Can I say jacked? Like jacked. I'm not going to explain what jacked means. You know. Interesting. I put it off for a long time. My ingrown toenails were getting bad, so ingrown toenails? Ew. I've never had an ingrown toenail. I do my own hygiene. I don't want other people touching me. Gross. Get away. Especially my feet. Don't touch those. Feet are gross. Notes. What are you noting? What are you noting? Remember to send videos of you crushing apples with your bare hand to Kirsha for her birthday? I think people did that on the hand rating stream. I should do that. I should do that this year. I can crush an apple. Probably. Can you? Yes. Yes. Yes, I can. I at least used to be able to. I have not in a long time because it's gross and your hand gets all sticky and I don't like that. And I also almost never buy apples. I can do the thing though where you have the apple and you slap it and then you have two pieces of apple and it just splits it perfectly in half. I can do that one. That one's fun. Anarchist, you don't like apples? You don't like apples? How do you not like apples? I mean, some apples, yeah, some apples have weird textures or weird tastes, but apples in general, apple juice, very good. Apple pie, very good. Apple juice, particularly the unfiltered apple juice that has apple juice pulp in it. That's good. Never tried slapping it, but I can grab it and crack it in half. Yeah, the trick to either grabbing or slapping an apple in half is just finding the seam of the apple. X enters himbo arc. X crushes apple barehanded. You are here. Not there. Not yet. Not yet. We're almost there. I haven't done it yet. Kirsha compliments him. X comes out as Gage. Oh, thank goodness. Thank goodness. What a relief that would be. Unfiltered goes hard. Unfiltered apple juice is the best thing ever. I need some more. What's the thingy on the right? How far right? This thingy? This thingy is an AMT Automag 2.
Rise Chimera just followed on Twitch.
Rise Chimera. Thank you for the follow. Welcome. Automag, yes. This is the Automag 2. This is this is the budget version of the Automag. So it's not the super cool 30 carbine version. It's also not the even cooler 44 AMP Automag 180, but it's very cool. I like it. It looks awesome. Tiny mag. It's not particularly small of a mag. It's single stack. Oh, tiny mag, automag tiny mag is 22. Got it. Never mind. Hold on. Streamer being stupid. Cope version. It's not cope. This is the first step to completing the automag Exodia. For academic purposes, is Countess into guys or chicks? It's still me. Chat, it's still me. Regardless of the form I'm in, chat, I'm still into women. Just, we're not rewiring my brain after rearranging my body. This is it. Chat, this is it. This is my escape loop. This is the loophole. So that I'm not turned gay by Kirsche. Because chat, I like women still. It's the loophole. It's the loophole. I found it. Countess is a lesbian. I thought she was American. Not the Batfa. I will believe it isn't the cope version once you have the full set. I haven't even looked at the prices of the other Automags. Which one is the 30 carbine? Is that the Automag 3? I think it is. Glizzy with the long slide. Yeah, we got the Glock 17L. Long boy. How much are Automag 3s going for now? Oh, it's not... that's not way too bad. That's okay. There's some of them that are people are asking some deep premiums for. Like 13 to 1500. Oh no, the 1300 is still being bid on. That one will definitely go up. So like 15 to 1800. That's not bad. That's not bad. It's a lot of money, don't get me wrong, but that's about where it was when I was looking years ago. So that's okay. Kirsche, the unintentional gay fairy godmother. Doesn't grant wishes, just turns people gay. Glizzy, no, don't. No, we're not. No. We're not Glizzy in the long way. Majestic Potato. You know, an impractical gun I would insta buy? Deagle in 30 carbine. A Deagle in 30 carbine. The grip on that would be stretching it for me. A Deagle grip is already large. Like I can still reach all the controls on a Deagle. But if you made the grip even longer front to back to fit a 30 carbine, I don't know. I don't know about that one. Let's see. The friendly anarchist. One day I will find a man. I'll find him attractive, and he won't instantly hate, and he won't instantly have the desire to suck pee-pee, chat. No sucking pee-pee, chat. Unless you're into it. No, whatever. I just don't want to see it. That's all I care about. To be fair, I also don't want to see someone eating out a woman. Like, I just don't want to. I just don't want to watch. 22 LR Deagle? No. No, gross. Hopium so copious it could power a small city. It's good to have hopium. It's better to have hopium than to be a doomer all the time. Oh, why are Automag 5 so expensive? Oh, it's because they didn't make very many of them, apparently. .22 LR Deagle, but also miniaturized. But a 22 doesn't have enough power, even miniaturized, to run the action on a Deagle. It would just be like a direct blowback Deagle looking gun. Mao has hopium. One day I will either not be in California or California will get pee-pee slapped for infringing on 2A. Good luck. I think probably just moving out of California is the more possible option. Who's changing the name to Smose? Smouse? Like Smaug. Except much less intimidating. Anarchist. My hopium is to get pee-pee smacked so they stop spreading BS everywhere else. You just build a wall around California. Make people go through citizenship tests to leave. Voltage. Do you want to be the reloader for the Mark 23 I just got? Think there's room for Keurig? Reloader for a Mark 23? I have a Mark 23 magazine. Just the magazine. No Mark 23, just the mag. Anarchist, my idea. We make all California go through citizenship tests. Anyone who fails gets thrown across either the Mexican or Canadian border. Neither of those countries want them either. But if they can't pass the US citizenship test, they can't pass it there either. You have a crew served Mark 23. Get a small crew. Or a crew of small people. Not like midgets. Like minuscule people. Like shrunken people. Honey, I Shrunk the Kids size people. Float California 100 miles out to sea and make them a floating prison. So I've said this before, but there's old Superman movie where the big bad was trying to nuke the fault line on California and like scoot it off into the ocean, and Superman stopped him. Never rooted for the bad guy so much in my life. Free helicopter tours of the ocean. Oceanfront property in Nevada. I mean, the interior part of California is okay. Like the redwood forest and all that, very neat. The problem part of California is just the coastline. So just get rid of that, scoot the coastline inland, and then you'll be okay for a while. The sad thing is the land in California is so nice. It is. There's a lot of very cool like forests and places to visit there. Not the beach. I don't like the beach, but other places. Oh, chat. Automag, they changed their website. Look, they're shipping guns. Plan to resume by mid-2024. Okay. Email us and add your name to the waitlist. Chat, I get a waitlist for their 7 guns that they made. They need to clean off their camera lens. Like, look at this bloom. Oh my goodness, just wipe it off. Just wipe off your camera lens. Ordered a black Automag. Get the shiny one. The Legend Reborn. I want one of these so bad, chat. I want one of these so bad. They're so cool. They cost like the same amount as my car, but okay, slightly less than my car. But not a lot. Also, it is past mid-2024. Are they dead? Did they die? Did Automag die yet again? That'd be sad. compress the Cali types into LA, float only that out into the sea, US keeps the rest. That sounds like a good compromise. Two dudes in a shack gooning to guns. Me. Wait. Are you the two dudes or are you the guns? Only 7 guns in photos. Yeah, they made 7 of these. Ultra rare, chat. But unironically. Automag SBR. And SBR is an ammo company. You order 44 AMP ammunition at SBR. I don't remember what it stands for. It's an ammo company that makes 44. SBR. They make 44 Automag ammo. Automag with Luger style detachable stock. That'd go pretty hard. You should buy one of these $5,000 guns and then modify it to take a stock. The Automag name is cursed, apparently. From everything I saw about this new Automag company, it seemed like they actually had the guns like working well and not suffering from severe parts breakage and QC problems. Which apparently they made like 7 of them. So it's, you know, handcrafted. Is it only in that caliber? Yeah, the Automag 180 is 44 AMP. Anarchist, I have more faith in us getting a good ACR comeback than an Automag return. How many different people have owned the Automag company name? Hold on. Oh, they've got a timeline. So 1970 is when it started. 1973, 3 years later, new company bought Automag. So we've got two already. 1983. Oh, it's just in a movie. Don't care. 87. Wait. No, 87 is just another movie. 96. Oh, company changes. 2015. Company changes. 2020. Five times, chat. Automag. Five. The company's been run by five different companies have had the Automag name. That's crazy. I do think that the latest iteration was or is the best one. The problem is apparently they're making 7 of them every like 4 years. Anarchist. I only say that because Bushmaster exists again and is actually making rifles again. Yeah. I would like an Automag, but I definitely don't want to pay $5,000 for it. And even more definitely, I don't want to pay $5,000 to maybe possibly get an auto mag whenever they get around to making another one. You know, chat, I'm gonna be honest. Maybe 2.5 hours of sleep at night is the right amount for me. Because I got 2.5 hours of sleep last night, and like, I'm feeling pretty good. It's like almost 12:30. Been streaming for 3.5 hours. I'm still going strong. Still going strong. I think 2.5 hours is, I think I found it. That's my sweet spot for sleep. You know, like some people need 7, some people need like 8, some people need 9. Old people need like 14. 2.5. Perfect. I would prefer it if you were dishonest. What does that mean? Wrong. I don't know about that one. Older people sleep less? What old people do you know that sleep less? Which is why they show up before places open, banging on the door. Yeah, but that's because they went to bed at like 5:30. They went to bed at 5:30 so they can be up at 7 to bang on your business's door. You tell me, make up a lie. Yes, chat, I got a solid 7.5 hours of sleep last night. And that's why I'm feeling so good. There you go. Google it. They need 5 to 6 hours on average. How much sleep do old people need? Older adults typically need between 7 and 8 hours of sleep. According to the National Institute of Aging, older adults need about the same amount of sleep as all adults. Between 7 to 9 hours each night, depending on the person. Then explain why I sleep anywhere from 4 to 16 hours. 16 hours, rookie numbers. They pump that number up. The longest I've ever slept was 22 hours straight. I had to pee so bad. I'm pretty sure I woke up because I had to pee. No, the thing I slightly remembered was wrong. What's the 10-5-3-2-1 rule for sleep? 10 hours before bed, no caffeine. No problem, I don't drink caffeine. 3 hours before bed, no food or alcohol. Well, I don't drink, so that's not a problem, but food. No food for 3 hours before sleep? I don't think I ever go 3 hours without eating. 2 hours before bed, no work. 1 hour before bed, no screen time. Well, of the 10-5-3-2-1 rule, I do the 10. I do the 10 consistently. No caffeine. Just because I don't drink caffeine. Looks at cherry moonshine on desk. Chug it right before bed. Don't do that. Who needs sleep when you have caffeine? Not me, apparently. I don't need either. That's what I learned today. Voltage drank coffee just now. I have to sleep soon. Gross. First of all, I don't like coffee. But also, why would you drink coffee at night? You should try caffeine. It's great for you. Nicotine is also yummy. I don't think I will. No, I don't think I will. Caffeine at any time is valid all the time. Wrong. Because it tastes good. Did you have decaf coffee because it's night? Does decaf coffee actually not have caffeine in it? Or is it just like a reduced caffeine version, but it still has some? I don't know this. I don't drink coffee. Please be patient with me. Somewhere, some coffee-tism haver just had a heart attack because I asked that question. I doubt McDonald's has decaf fraps. McDonald's coffee. Gross. McDonald's. There's still some traces of caffeine. I mean, but like a trace of caffeine isn't like having caffeine in it, right? Maybe? Trace amounts. Like you can have trace amounts of cyanide in your food and be fine. As long as they're really small traces. Tristan went on a 19-hour flight without sleeping and without using bathroom once. I listened to metal the whole time and watched the movie that the chick next to me was watching. Nice. He had an airplane movie date with some random lady. McDonald's and Whataburger actually have good coffee? Press X to doubt. Unless Whataburger changed their coffee since I worked there, which to be fair was a very long time ago. Gross. What are you buying next, if not the Automag? It's a good question. It's a good question. So the Matador Bullpup will be out probably in like 3 months. If I was gonna guess a number on how long it's gonna take for them to release that one, I think it's gonna be 3 months on that one. Write that down. And I definitely want that. Other than that, I don't know. I do really want the Century AP51. Maybe a Japanese gun. Maybe I'll get like a Nambu. Probably not, but I think they're neat. I don't know, whatever tickles my tism next. I was supposed to do a parts kits clean and stream today, chat. It's just sitting over here in a box. Advanced Tactical is selling Rock Island SA1622s for $200. That's too much money for that abomination. Those things are ugly. I hate them. Okay, no, this, okay, never mind. This isn't the one I thought it was. This isn't the one I thought it was. There is a Rock Island that is ugly as all get out. This one, I mean, it's not particularly pretty, but it's not like super ugly. It's got keys on it. Where's the charging handle? Oh, it's this thing? Weird. Charging handle brass deflector. All-in-one combo unit. Are you talking about the AR9? No, it's a 22. Well, I'll find it. Rock Island. Firearms. Rifles. Where is it? Where is it? Did they stop making it? Nope, there it is. Nope, there it is. Feast your eyes. This gun is gross, and I hate everything about it. There's nothing good about this gun. The Matador one you're saying you wanted? The Matador, I don't know, they had it at SHOT Show. It got a disappointing amount of coverage, honestly. For like something so cool. I got a Bullpup 9mm. Takes Colt mags. And also, they said it's going to be roller delayed now. Roller delay and Bullpup 9mm that takes Colt mags, chat. This one in this foggy picture. Political cartoon looking gun. This one, yes. Gonna catch flack for this one. Bullpup SMGs are gay to you too. I think we covered that earlier, though. I prove anything that takes Colt. So the problem is there's not a lot of Bullpup PCCs out there, just like in general. Kuna style roller, though? Yeah, it's the Kuna / Strybog style roller delay. Not an MP5 style roller delay. I definitely need the Matador roller delay Bullpup PCC. Although I'm not a huge fan of the two-tone they have in the picture. That's a little weird. I want it all one color. I love the look of Colt mags, and anything that takes them I like. I'm a big fan of Colt mags, particularly in PCCs. As if there's something that's not a PCC that takes a Colt mag. Colt mag superiority, for sure. The whole thing is weird. Gun perv, not what? The whole thing is weird. The whole thing is weird. This is awesome. This is beautiful. Bullpup, 9mm, Colt mags, SD, roller delayed. The grip angles, not my favorite, but you can change that. Just put a different grip on it and it'll make it better. Come on, come on, come on. It's cool. It's cool. Checkpoint has a new reproduction VZ58. Why? VZ58 military black. Looks like a VZ58. Why? How is this different than the other ones they've had? Have they not had a wood one before? They've definitely had wood ones before. Why? How is this new? What's different about it? If the bullpup can take MP5 mags, I'm more interested. Nah. I think they have some other ones that take MP5 mags. So maybe at some point in the future. Looking like they copied something from Halo. You say that like it's a bad thing. One of the reasons I think the K7 and STSM 21 are cool is they take Colt mags. Colt mags, very good. K7 is raw retro sex appeal. This is true. S&T, where are you? Where are you, S&T? Give me your stuff. There's another wood model, but it's gray phosphate. This has military black over phosphate. Oh. So if you're going to be taken into salt water, then it'll do a little better. Got it. I have to go a long ways to get to salt water. Manufactured in Jablonka? What? Why does that sound made up? That's a real place. Where did it say that? I wasn't actually reading. I may have fooled you into thinking I was reading when I was scrolling around. But I was not. Impossible. X can't read. There you go. That's where Jablonka is. I'm probably butchering the pronunciation of this city, by the way. Right there. Find the factory. In Czechia. Nah, it's not real. It's not real. It's just not. I refuse. L.A. Burns, Daewoo, summoned from the grave. They're going to be late. They're going to be summoned late. They haven't actually started doing anything yet. S&T motive. With malicious intent, I have been summoned. The people, the roof fighters, they need S&T. K1A1 and K2 hunger for looters. It's true. History is a flat circle. And the K2 will protect shops from looters. Isn't the hoping shipping date for K2 and K2C1 mid-autumn? I think originally it was early summer, which seemed very optimistic. I think mid-autumn is the earliest that is possible. Megalum, I hope 2026 is the year of sheet metal stamped 5.56 rifles. Like budget World War II guns mixed with the weird ideas of 70s and 80s. Huh. I mean, the retro ones, yes. I don't want people trying to tacticalize the retro. Make a tactical and a retro version. And then I'll make fun of you for the tactical version. But there better be the retro version. Those are the only ones coming this year, to my knowledge. Yeah, the K2 and the K1A1. I think, was it the K13? I thought there were 3. I thought there were 3 that they were starting with. I think it's the K2, K1A1, and K13. K2, K2C1, K13. K1A1 is not confirmed yet. I got the K13 right. K2C1 is TAC version, and it's sexy. I want the K2. I want the K2. Oh, okay, let's be honest. I want all of them. Give me the entire product line right now. Except for maybe the weird revolver. That's probably the only one that I could pass on. K1A1, K5, K14 are the next if the first 3 do well. I want the K15? Is it the 15? I can never remember. I can never get them straight. 15 is belt fed 5.56. That's correct. That's the gun I want. They must get on it. And undercut FN on their 10K. If S&T dropped a belt fed on the market for 4K, which is still very expensive, it would dominate. It would sell so well. And then maybe FN would lower their absolutely ridiculous prices. If they dropped it for 5 to 6K, it'd still do well and be better than the M249. Okay, but I also want to buy it. And I might be able to justify 4K. I don't think I could justify 6 though. Because then you're getting up into the cost of my car. And that's kind of the backing out point for me. Maybe I just need to buy a more expensive car so that my guns budget can go up. Sell car, sell blood. I have legitimately considered selling blood. Blood plasma, specifically. There's some places that they give a good amount of money for plasma donations. There's also places that do like a signing bonus. Like if you're new to donating plasma, they'll give you like a signing bonus. They're like, okay, we'll give you this much. You got to come in, and then if you come in this many amount of times, then you get bonuses. I'm like, oh, that's kind of tempting. I am not going to sell my organs, though. I still need those ones. I can make more blood. It's really hard to make more organs. I don't know my own blood. You don't know your own blood type. I probably know my blood type. I've got like a 50-50 shot. Do they give you free cookies when you're selling plasma? I don't know. I haven't done it yet. I know if you're just like donating blood, like red blood cells or something, then they do give you snacks. And the reason I know they give snacks when you donate blood, just regular blood donations, is not because I am a good person and donating blood all the time. I don't want to spread that rumor. But when I was a little guy, I would go with my dad because he gave blood a lot, and they always had snacks, and I would steal them. They don't always. Then why bother? Why would you even bother donating blood if you're not going to get snacks? You want me to donate blood like out of the generosity of my heart? Ah, give me snacks. I should look into selling plasma again. It seems relatively easy. And you just like sit there for however long. How long does it take to give plasma? Enter. Two hours? Never mind. I thought it was easier than I thought. 2 hours? Why does it take 2 hours? What do you do for 2 hours? 2 to 3 hours. Vein robbery? That's time robbery. I guess they are paying you, but why does it take so long? The donation itself, separating the plasma from the rest of the blood, takes 40 to 90 minutes. First time, spend 2 to 3 hours, which includes check-in, screening, process, and recovery. Recovery? Well, they're just sucking water out of your body, basically. Subsequent donations take 1 to 1.5 hours. Okay, so it's just the first one, where they're being sure you don't have AIDS or something. For plasma, I think it takes longer because they have to separate the plasma. Why don't just take it? I don't need the rest of it. You already took it out of my body. You take the blood out of my body and put the rest back in. You're not even gonna let me drink it? Unbelievable. How often can you give plasma? Twice in every 7 days. Twice a week. Twice a week, chat. You can give plasma, apparently. How much money from plasma donation? It's not a donation if they're paying you. $70? $70 per donation? You can go twice a week? It's $140 a week. Then you got to pay tax on it, probably. Did you fill out the part in the form that says you're a vampire? They don't need to know that. They don't need to know that. That's need to know information. Wait, so $70 per donation, twice a week, for 4 weeks. What's the math? $140 a week. 140 times 4. I'm not doing math in my head. $560 a month. And then, you know, that's only like $200 after taxes. I assume you have to pay taxes on that because, well, it's money transfer and the government thinks they deserve it for some reason. Megal, I'm seeing $750 first time, $200 a week after. I'm seeing the new donor bonuses that go up pretty high. But it's not just like $700 for your first donation. That's like if you come in like a certain number of times in the first however much time period, probably a month. taxes and snackses. Can they pay me in cash? Can they pay me in cash for my plasma? That's it sounds a little sketchy, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know if I would trust a place to put blood into my body that pays with cash. You'd assume it's cash? I don't know. Maybe checks. Can they pay in ammo? They give a prepaid card? Gross. They do that with jury duty now? You want me to pay taxes on a prepaid card? Gross. No. King Panzer, hello. I'm paying taxes. I'm not paying taxes on a gift card. Are you crazy? Key jingle. It's a tax evasion key jingle. Evading taxes on her gift cards, chat. Pay attention though. We got keys. We got keys. Government taxing my actual lifeblood is very on brand. It's very on brand for government. The keys are extra jingly today. I think it's because I took off one of the keys that had like a plastic bit on the top part, and the keys are extra jingly. I'm gonna sit here and just like wiggle the keys for the next hour, chat. No talking, just jingling keys for an hour. Not doing that. It looks like your mouth makes jingle noises. Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, the tracking, since I don't have fancy iPhone tracking, is like a hybrid, just like cheap webcam and audio feedback. So like literally any noise is like, oh, move mouth. Astrite, I'd like to get HK MP5 cleaning kit, but $100 is a lot to ask for some brushes and cleaning rod. Yes. Yes, it is. Why do you need a specific MP5 cleaning kit? You could just use like brushes, regular brushes and cleaning pads or cleaning rods. Because it's from HK. No, you don't need it. You don't need to buy it just because HK's selling it. Don't do that. Oh, the yawns. The yawns are here, chat. The 2.5 hours of sleep is catching up to me. But the HK branded pouch, I'm sure you could find a nice elderly lady who can embroider HK onto whatever pouch you want. Then you can start up a little business. Selling infringement embroidered HK stuff made by sweet old ladies. The yawns have really started. They are in full effect. All right, chat. I think it's 1 in the morning. So a little bit of a shorter stream than we usually do. But I probably should actually go to sleep. How German is she? The grandma? I don't know. It depends on which grandma you find. Yeah, I'm sure you could find a nice elderly German lady. Get some actual sleep. We'll see. We'll see. I am notoriously terrible at sleeping. Just like in general. I can only sleep when it's not sleep time, chat. I can sleep literally anywhere, anytime, except for when it's sleeping time. All right, so who do we raid, chat? Who do we raid today? Oh, excuse me. Many people to possibly raid. Oh, it's Grimmy's partner anniversary. It's Grimmy's partner anniversary, chat. We're gonna raid Grimmy. All right, so we're gonna raid Grimmy. We have, hold on, let's. We're gonna do a happy anniversary raid message, chat. Happy anniversary. There you go. There you go. Grab your happy anniversary. If you're not subscribed, then you can, I don't know, substitute another thing in there. So it's Grimmy's partner anniversary. We're gonna raid Grimmy on Twitch. We're gonna raid Leaf on Kick, if it'll do that this time. So, Kick viewers, goodbye. You will be leaving first, probably. Okay, never mind. Kick just isn't gonna work again, because Kick is weird. Okay, never mind. Kick stream is just gonna disappear. their rates don't work. Thank you for stopping by today.